Well, then let's go ahead and do the quick summary of the last game.
Rats. The end.
Rats
Lots of
attack,
rats.
ambushed.
I almost puked.
You didn't puke to rats though. You puked to a freaking dwarf, I guess.
Yeah, to the dwarf. I almost
Yeah,
puked because
grody
he's
dwarf
so
who,
fucking bad.
Grody dwarf who keeps a real dirt place.
And
real
he
dirty.
never showers, and he works in the sewers.
I mean, as far as you know, you didn't ask him if he showers or not.
We are making an educated guess.
Yeah, like he looks like the sort of guy who just never showers, and
That's
he smells like the
racist,
sort of
David.
guy who never showered.
It's racist. I'm sure dwarves shower, David. You're just being racist.
In general, sure. This dwarf, no.
Ouch.
Exactly. I know that hurts, right?
Cat is getting a little playful.
No, Kitty, that's my pup pie.
But yeah, after dealing with the searching around at the sewer entrance, had the kid take us to a person who was familiar with his mom, worked with her, and from him we acquired the access into the sewers via key, the legit method.
Mm-hmm.
After Araki gave him, a few beers, a few drinks,
Yeah.
was able to convince him to help us out. So, came down here, got assaulted by rats, and we assaulted them back, and now we're approaching a corridor, and to our right or left, there was very loud rat noises.
The rat shriek.
Rat
thing?
shrieks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shrieking. I would describe it more shrieking.
So that's kind of where we're at. Gosh dang it! I forgot to check up on Emma. I'll have to do that after I get out of here.
I almost thought you said that, and that's where we're rat. I was like, stop the puns.
that's where
wordplay.
we're at.
Oh, rats. I forgot to check up on Emma.
Gosh dang it.
But yeah, from the last game, since I forgot to do it, if you would like to loot the rats, that would be the loot that you get in the chat.
Absolutely.
Yes. Then Sizer will help me buy armor. That'll put me what I need.
That's the total amount of things that dropped, right?
Yes.
Okay. Only one of us can pick stuff up, like pick an item up. Because it's not instanced items like Diablo 3, right? It's more like Diablo 2 loot.
Yeah, anyone can pick it up.
Yeah, it's communal. I can take it. I have way more space.
Since you got rid of all those drinks.
Well, yeah, that too. But also, hang on.
Yeah, it is the imperative of the party to spread out the loot, or not. Maybes could just like ditch the party, go invisible, and loot everything.
Oh wow. Wait,
Nice.
5. Is that? Is
Right.
No, it's level 1. Okay.
SR times 4, so it's 4 right?
Oh, so 4. That's what
So
I
you
meant.
get 4 additional slots.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which I had 7, and now I have 11.
Nice.
I don't know why I put 5.
That's super useful. Super
Yes.
good. Super great.
Sure. Go ahead and grab.
Ah, I can't spell. 45. Do the incisors stack like items tend to do?
Yes.
All right. Good thing it's a rat tail and not a rat tail and piece of rat tail, because that'd be 2 different items.
2 different items.
Okay, so we looted.
Yep.
We want to. We did decide that we're going to go towards the screeching, right? Because I kind of think we do need to.
Yeah. Maybe, like, it sounds like it might be a problem otherwise.
Yeah.
I'd rather we not give them more time to set up. So let us onto this once again onto the screech, my friends. I'm sorry.
All right.
Why are we doing this all day?
Oh, okay. So, one more question.
Okay.
Since you did give us a rank up, do we cover all HP and fatigue?
Yeah, your health would have been restored after the battle by Maple.
By my was anyway. But we also dinged,
Yeah.
and we kept saying grats to each other. So
Congrats, you leveled. Okay, so we healed from that. Okay,
You
so
restore all of your fate points from the last game as well, and if you had any fatigue, that you didn't remove, that's fair.
have a beer. On
the fatigue was left over from me, my lack of sleep.
That's
Oh,
still there.
right.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to double check that.
You can recover it though by drinking.
Oh gosh,
I have one
I'll
left.
suffer.
Oh.
Especially if a Rocky tries to give me something.
Here,
It's not one of these
have-
beers.
I mean,
have
he's the reason I lost sleep in the first place.
Yeah.
That's
have a
true.
little pick me up, you know. Just chug down this beer.
Technically, Harry gave me one earlier, like this morning. I just never drank it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I have a Sapporo in my inventory.
Holding on to a beer.
I mean, we're not sponsored by Sapporo, but
Oh,
I
I
wouldn't
keep-
mind.
I gave someone the torch. Yes, someone has that, right?
I think
Me.
Maybuzz.
Yeah. No,
Not
I
many
don't.
of them.
Oh,
No,
Arashi
I-
does?
I need to get it out of my inventory because I left it in there on accident.
Okay, so is there any pre-game things you want to do? Any
I'm going
Sapporo
to
making, or
right here in this puddle. I can make Sapporo.
you can make Sapporo out of the materials nearby.
Oh
Or-
god.
I'd rather not.
I mean, you just take the stuff and you put it in your inventory, and it all mixes together anyway. So you know.
That's true. So might as well.
Oh gosh.
we will let us come up with the name for this.
Oh gosh.
It's
Green.
ale.
You just call it the green edition or something.
Sapporo green for now.
Sapporo Quagmire.
Quagmire. And
Because that's a synonym, or Sapporo Mire. That's a synonym for swamp.
Yeah. Perfect. With wonky D&D 3.5 rules, they actually made Pinot Noir. Yeah, with sewer water. They call it a Pinot. It's terrible. I mean, it was purified because magic and artifice.
Well,
Gross.
since you're there, everyone sees you just take a glass jar, dip it into the sewage puddle. That, by the way, still has a dead rat floating in it and just
Yeah.
like blood pulling out of it. Just like dip your hand in that, and you put some water in there, and you open up your menu, and you do some combining, and now you have a Sapporo Mire.
Now with pulp.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It's so gross.
She will never accept drinks from me ever again.
I mean, It looks exactly the same as every other one. Like it seems like you just put the the stuff into the menu and it kind of like poofed and now it's just a beer.
That doesn't help that I witnessed him get the water from the sewer.
But yes, add 2 Sapporo. Now a rank higher, because you can
That's
make
right.
level 6.
Oh gosh. That should not taste better.
Oh shit. What was it? 5 per level? Or was it 3 per level?
You would have to look at the
Nah,
level
I'm gonna have
6
to look it up.
item.
That's how I'm gonna look. Because I have items open.
And I should note that any scenario and scene-based powers are reset, as well as fate points.
Nice.
Uh,
I didn't use any fate points last game. I wasted those.
Right now, I can only use fate points for... Where is it?
damage.
Servant combination, though. I don't think I can
Oh,
use
it's
fate
20.
points.
I think... No, it's 30. It's 30. Where's it 20? Tofu's fried meats. It's 20. Okay. Somehow. That math doesn't make sense. Minus 20. Times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Okay, well, with all the pre-game stuff done, and everyone has allocated any skills they want to keep and used any tickets to form any bonds that they would like.
The rat floating in the pool is not my friend. No.
Sure.
No. Wake up, my friend.
Oh gosh.
You're
Oh,
okay, right? You're okay, right?
For prep stuff, actually, would it be possible to have sold the rat tail and strong incisor?
No, not while you
No.
have not had a chance to leave at all.
Okay.
I mean,
didn't-
if you wanted to have left, then all of you could have left and come back the next day.
Nah, we
Yeah.
still got the screech. Also, we didn't buy that one item where that gets us a merchant summon.
That's a premium cash shop item
Yes.
Oh gosh.
that you have to go on a special quest to get anyway.
I
Like
definitely would have bought that
level
as
90, the level 90 quest. Guys, none of you have done it yet.
It's level 90 and you can only use it once.
Great.
Gosh.
But
If it was just a cash shop item, Mabas would have got it for sure. But if it's not a cash shop and instead a quest item, no, things are different there.
All right.
well, are all of you ready?
I
Yeah.
believe I am. Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Then feel free to explore at your leisure. As far as time goes, we'll say that that this isn't an exact to scale exactly, and that it takes like a minute, or not a minute, but a couple of seconds to make it past a room and stuff, and that it's actually pretty large.
Yeah. I mean, it's sewers. They're supposed to be pretty big.
Right. So it would have like perhaps taken you like 3 or 4 minutes to get down this long stretch. So anyway, you saw a rat scurrying off to what would be your left, and
You're talking about that left?
This left.
Oh, okay.
From where we're coming from, it's to the
Okay,
left
good.
of us.
That's right.
And it's, you know, another large chamber with a pool in the middle. It looks empty. Araki, you don't sense anything hiding, but there is every, you know, it's not like clockwork or anything, but every 10-30 seconds you'll hear the loud shrieking like coming from that side town.
Weapon out. Wait, 144. I must have typed that sleepily. It's 114. Bah. There you go. I will go right here. Let me get rid of that arrow. I put that there because it was late. Oh no. Damn.
All right. I don't
What
want
do I
to roll
see?
that much.
Yes, show us all. I see everything. Witness me.
You see the rat sitting there, and you see what you think is a drop off. It seems like it looks like the room you're in. Another one. Can't see all the way inside yet though.
The rat doesn't move from that location.
It's just kind of sitting there like skittering. It looks like it's eating something.
Mebas, do you want to try and get that rat, or should I? It's distracted. It's just a mob.
I could sneak attack it. We can attack from the shadows.
As they do.
I'll go
Do
ahead
it.
and reveal this too. So Araki, you cannot, you have not gone in enough to reveal the entire room, but yes, you do see that rat there.
Yeah. Will he...
Can I move through a rocky or maybe? Or...
Yeah, you can. Are you stealthed?
Not right now.
Okay.
But it might be best if we switch positions, or if you went a little bit further so I can see. And from here, I will attempt. If it hasn't noticed me,
I will give you. Let's say you can roll twice and take either result.
let's go with the second result.
Are you sure you want to go that one?
Jesus Christ. Big difference.
Okay, yeah. You shoot your banshee out, and the banshee is, like, shooting out forward, and it just basically takes the rat and wraps its claw around it, just squishes it. But as soon as you do that,
Your
As
top,
soo-
hey, top.
as soon
Yep.
as you do that, the screeching stops, and there's an eerie silence for a second, and then you just hear in unison, more than one for sure, just and you hear the sound of, like,
Just
Uh,
running.
yeah, coming straight towards you. and just like we will change the music
We will not.
because they are definitely coming towards you. Whatever was in there, definitely noticed you taking this thread out.
New initiatives.
New initiatives, please.
This time I clicked my icon.
Serloon, you are there as well.
Yes, sorry. Trying to
Yes, sir.
pull my unit. There we go.
Rocky, give me a perception.
Pow.
You can, even though it's dark in there, you can feel two presences running towards you.
Okay. Is it my turn at this point? Or are we still waiting on initiatives?
Gosh.
First off, is
want-
there any setup actions all of you would like to do?
Yes.
What are you gonna do? I'm going to...
Going stealth.
Okay,
Good.
you are hidden.
I was going to, since he's next to me, and I can still see him, stealth, I will, Warrior's Challenge. Just
Okay,
in case.
remove your one hate Mabas and take one hate Araki.
And now I am hate top, baby.
I will use Detect Unusual.
Okay. Give me a quick reminder what that does. Does that just reveal enemies?
The skill targets so it's a perception versus their detection difficulty. It targets everything in range that has a detection difficulty. I can remove concealed or hidden effects.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
And it says I don't have to remove it from allies. So you're safe, David.
Hey, enemies! He's over there.
He's over there.
Curse the sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Exactly.
That's so good.
Oh, shit, didn't-
Okay, perception, yes.
That was Mage Hand.
Ignore my mage hand.
Okay, 10. You don't see anything in the room directly ahead of you, just Maybuzz and Araki. There's nothing hiding in it right there either. That's about as far as you can see. You can see this corner and there's nothing in the corner.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I'm kind of just at a bad angle, but that's okay.
Okay, that's the setups. And let us add those to, well, if I am allowed to do the thing. Come on. Wait, what? That worked? I am going to have to
Reload.
There we go. All right, Araki. It is your move. Actually, hold on. I'm actually going to give them separate initiative.
Why am I thinking of
Oof. Okay. Yes. Okay. Araki. What does Araki do?
Move 2, 1. Still see nothing, correct?
Hold on. Hold on.
I don't want to get too far ahead.
That's what I thought. I just want to double check that.
You see.
What in the hell is that thing?
You see something that is much taller than the average rat man.
Ugh.
Fuck that thing.
It is about your height. While normal rat people are 5 foot and below, averaging around, we'll say 4 feet. This thing is about 5.5 foot, and it looks like just a person, but someone just threw rat on them. Like they have this rat head, badly formed rat head, and badly formed rat fingers, and just like a scraggly tail that comes out of it, not directly out of its back, but just like at an odd angle. And it's on all fours, and it's just running towards you.
That will be my target. Actually, yeah, so I already moved. I can't go into standby after I move.
No, you cannot.
Let me think what else to do. Maybe here. I will, I don't know if the others see it, but I'll just like drop the torch on the ground right here.
Okay.
Torch. And I would just call out, it's like, what the hell is that thing? Just loudly call out as I point my blade in this general direction. And then take a stance. Not an actual stance, but I wait for it to come.
Maybuzz, the torch is shining just enough light that you can see pretty much what you, into the room, just barely at the edge of this creature. All from the distance that you're at and the low light, it just looks like a human sized, like dark shadowy thing, and all you can really see is just long teeth and long claws sticking out of the shadows.
Terrifying.
And as soon as you see it, Araki, it stares directly at you, and its mouth just opens like wider than it should.
That's
and
awesome.
Stares at you and goes.
There's the source.
I will do this. Okay, I will select it and do this. And although this is not its initiative, I just want to add. Oh, okay. And we will delete. keep with the original. Okay, Araki, you have done your turn, or is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
No, I need to be in position.
Okay. Maybuzz, it is your turn. You see, or actually, who do you want to go first since Fairloon and Maybuzz rolled the same?
Let's say Celine go first.
Is that okay?
I'm okay with this.
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm
Okay,
Nice.
Fairloon.
0.5. All right.
Fairloon, you just hear a Rocky just like screaming in terror, and
What the hell is that?
and then you just hear like screeching out of something in a horror movie. But you don't really know what's going on. I'm not sure what Maybuzz is doing, but I'm pretty sure he's just staring in the direction of this thing.
Yeah, just like dead-eyed stare straight at it, like what the fuck.
Is it possible for me to scoot by Mavis?
Yes.
So let's see. So would this be okay movement then?
That is diagonal. You could do it. You could do it, but you would have to dash.
Okay, so we're not allowing that. I was confused about it last time.
Oh, just
how-
effects.
Just ranged attacks. Only ranged attacks.
Okay, so only. Okay, so movement, not so much. Okay. That's fine. I'll dash there. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll
Well,
dash there. And then.
Since you have straight up dark vision, you see the rest of the room.
So it's another one of those things.
And you can see them both clearly. They're horrifying. They are
You
out of a
didn't have
horror
to tell
movie.
me
for
that.
sure.
You did not have to tell me that. Like just the image itself was like, yeah, that's not normal. Like there's Ratman, but then there's these things. They're a completely different level.
What would you like to do?
Let's see. That was move, minor. Let's see. I'm going to wait. Can I do that right now?
What are you trying to do?
No, I think that's a setup. I don't think I can do that right now. I was gonna identify them, but I think that's the setup.
You can use your major action to do it. I'll let you use your major action.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, roll your difficulty.
Let's see. That's knowledge for enemy identification. Yes, knowledge. Yes. Are these covered in the monster manual? I guess.
No.
Monster book. No. Okay, so I do not get that +2 then. So 9.
9? You can't really tell what these things are.
Okay.
They're horrifying. I don't see what you're trying to figure out.
I mean,
Wait.
identify weaknesses, like things like that. I don't know.
My sword!
When
This is their weakness.
when you look at it, it just like shows question marks. As if it's trying to maybe process what these things are.
Okay.
And you do flip through your monster manual real quick, and you go to the Ratman section, and there's nothing like this in there.
Eh. Uh, that's a little unexpected. But that's my turn.
Okay. Mabas.
All right.
You can see one of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure that thing out. That's
You-
Wait. To do that, what kind of check was that again?
Enemy identifications is a knowledge check.
It is a knowledge.
Does it use a specific timing, like main or minor, or minor?
It is.
Major?
It is setup or a major action unless you have a skill that will allow you to use it as I believe an instant action. But unless you have that skill, I don't think you.
Okay. Then I will not do a knowledge check just yet. I'll wait for a setup action. Because doing a major action is gonna knock me out of stealth.
That is the only one you can currently see right now.
Let's see here. You know what? I might as well just do it now. I'll get knocked out of stealth, but oh well. Because I have 2 meat shields in front of me. Alright, so yeah, I will do a knowledge check to figure out what it is.
Or 14. Okay. You look at it and it's weird. It seems like as you stare at it, you know, the normal hood thing you know, wouldn't at first it's just like question marks. But then you stare at it for a second and then you start noticing things about it. A name comes up and it says Ratman, and there are still a whole bunch of question marks. So you still get the basic information. You get that it is a mob tag. That its physical defense is stronger than its magical, and that it will try to bite you.
You said it does have the mob tag?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a big deal.
I will...
You also
mention
know
this.
it has the flying tag. It's not flying, but it has that tag for some reason.
I will mention that as well. Watch out, friends, for this creature has the flying tag. Or, maybe it's when I say tag. For this creature can fly. But,
It can fly?
take heart, for it is only a simple mob.
Nice.
What? As for the like hood that you're seeing, you're staring at it, and the name keeps flickering. It keeps flickering between Ratman and question marks, as well as some other stats. But in particular, it's the name.
Well, okie dokie then. That'll be my turn.
If you would like to know more, you will have to analyze it.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say head to your local library.
You will have to head to your local library and if that is your turn, then I will switch over, and it
Yeah,
is
that's
Ratman.
Electric.
Uh, okay. So, Ratman 2 will make his. What is his?
It's 8 somehow. Don't know why, but it is.
Oh gosh. Oh, it's dashing.
You just see it. You just see it like dig its claws, Sarloon, just like skittering on the ground. It doesn't look natural the way it moves. It digs its claws into the ground, and you see it climb up the wall and onto the roof as it just climbs on the roof over the big deep pool, just at weird angles, almost as if it's like a. Oh yeah, it's just climbing on the walls, and then Araki, you just see it drop down from the ceiling right in front of you, and just like from the movie Predator, it just leans up right next to your face and just screams in your face, and you just feel like saliva and the bad breath, with just smell of decay just all over your face, all in your face.
No.
Also this.
Oh gosh. Constant rat. Body sweat.
You must beat a 13.
It's always safe movement. They will always be flying.
Yeah,
Oh, is it a teeth? Fuck. All right.
oh no. Unless
I
someone
will.
damage.
Take it for now, just because I have to recover 20 hit points from that. But as I get hit by it, where the hell is it? It also gets hurt. So it takes I take 2 hate. Well, I'm in 2 hate now, but he takes 4 direct damage.
4 direct damage, and
So I'm gonna take it.
you also, since you have 2 hate, you take 4 direct damage.
Well, I'll take. Oh yeah, I already have 2 hate, so I'll have 3 after this one. So you said 4 damage.
Yes.
Okay. 51 plus 4, so 41 damage from that. To 73. Okay. And I have 3 hate.
Okay.
Still hate top, baby.
What's a rookie's health bar look like?
73 out of 114. Oh, he's safe moves. I can't do
Yeah,
shit.
safe moves and flying, so he could just move over us. That's really bad.
Just like the other one, this one just grabs onto the walls and just skitters directly over your head, Araki, and jumps behind you.
Let me see if I evade first. Eesh, I don't think I'll ever hit 13. Ah,
has a-
no, I initiated.
Wait,
I'm
that's
retarded.
initiative. That's initiative. Oh gosh.
It
So-
has a static 13, by the way.
I'm going to not only completely dodge it, but I'm also going to recover 20 more HP.
Okay.
93 out of 114. So I take the first one, and also, since he also hit me, I'm going to
Oh, wait, how much did the other one take from that direct damage?
just 4. That's the same thing. Returning echo,
Okay.
and I will be at 4 hate.
That they dig into your armor, and like you see some of their nails just get pulled off from your catching in your armor, and you don't even see them wince in pain. You just hear them snarl and just like scratch at you again. These things seem to have no self-preservation. Will for self-preservation.
Okay.
Okay, cleanup action, setup action, and action.
Hang on.
Also, Mabas, you are still hidden, correct?
No, because I used a major action to analyze.
Oh, okay.
For setup, I will go ahead and try to get more information from them.
Okay.
How much hate do you have, Sirloon?
I should have 0.
Everybody should have 0, and I'm next, correct?
Yes.
I am going to fake death. So I'm at 0 hate.
Alright.
Oh, that really hurt.
Does it have a limit?
No, it doesn't.
What,
does
hate?
not.
Nice.
Hate has no limit.
Well, no.
Well, no, fake death.
Fake
Like death doesn't either.
Oh,
It's
kinda
it's
retarded.
a common thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's common.
I thought it was a per scene
Oh,
thing.
it's a per scenario. Once per scenario.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You might
Well, that
want
shit.
to add that on there.
Yeah, I didn't read that. All right, I do not use that, and I have 4.
Oh, okay.
I am going to hate all the hate I'm about to gather. So let me add that real quick.
I don't know if this applies, but this is still for setup. I don't know if this changes anything, but when I do the analyze for enemy identification, I'm going to do a wide area. So I'll get both targets.
Okay.
Oh, like a bat.
So you get a
So
plus
4
4.
plus 13. Okay.
That's
17.
Babas, you look at these and their names slowly flicker. They flicker and they change from Ratman to Robbie. And
yeah.
Joshua.
I don't know this.
I was so worried about this.
That's what I was worried about too. Can I do a knowledge check or something to see if I recognize the names as any of the names that were on the boards?
You may.
You have that memory thing too, don't you?
Retentive memory is real solid. Heck yeah, +6 right there. Heck yeah, that's a 20. Look at that.
He's got the skill rolls. Hold on.
As long as it's not combat, I'm good.
As long as it's not
Yeah,
combat.
serious.
Oh man.
I'm just doing some
Quick calculations.
calculation.
Say Ratman plus Badman.
Ratman plus knowledge. Where is it? But I will tell you, what was your knowledge roll?
20.
20.
Okay, you remember that there were 4 names on this board, each of them with a sketch of a person with their name on it. Have you seen the person? One of them was Robbie, one of them was Jason, one of Ithilia, and the other one was Rosia.
We don't see Caitlin or Ruzia.
And you also remember that Cathlilia was mother of the child.
Let's see. So wait, sorry, I'm trying to remember all that again. Robbie, Jocelyn, me.
I will post them,
Oh,
and then you can add them to your. Because I'm sure all of you are taking. You also remember that Robbie had 150 gold bounty. Jocelyn
Reward or
had,
bounty?
Reward.
Oh, okay.
Jocelyn had 165, and Rosia, or Rosa. I'll just go with Rosa. Had a 200, and Cathlilia had 1.
okay. So this is Robbie and Jocelyn. Do I remember if these were people of the land, correct? These weren't players?
Right.
Okay. And as far as I know, if a person of the land dies, they die permanently.
As far as you know, I mean, you haven't tested it, but they seem to think so.
Okay. With that knowledge, can I speak or should I wait till my turn?
You can speak.
Take heed, friends, for these are the missing people of the land that were put on the boards. Cathalilia, the mother, is not among them. But this is young Robbie and Jocelyn.
Those names aren't familiar to me, but I take his word for it.
Araki, you can roll a quick knowledge.
I don't know those names. I know those names.
You-
One of them sound familiar.
You don't remember exactly their names, but you remember the faces on the board, and you remember that there was text under them, and you start thinking about it like, Yeah. One of them started with an R, one of them with the J. Yeah, it's coming back to me. You remember Jocelyn as well? Picture, his picture. He had a little pendant on that they sketched on, and it was kind of like, hey, you can identify him by this pendant. This rat man has a little, like, he's not wearing it. It's like actually embedded into part of his flesh, just sticking out a little bit, as if it, like, his skin grew over it.
Could have used my new move, but I'll raise my weapon high, targeting that one. I shall not miss. Minor action. Raise the blade. On the mob. Try to avoid it.
Okay, on which one?
The left one. The one to the left of me.
Okay. Let me actually modify as I can.
We can't even see the names on the individual.
Yeah, I would have to set it.
Oh, can you not see the nameplates?
No, you have to set it to player viewable or whatever.
Oh. In that case, I will do that. Nameplate. I have it clicked. I do. Represent that thing. I don't know how to set it so that you guys can see. Oh, they can see.
I think it's the character sheet. No, there's Robbie. I see it.
Yep, I see Robbie now.
I see you, Robbie.
And players can see. There you go. Or actually, other way around. Okay. Ending the setup. Araki, you are doing is advice on Robbie.
Yes.
Okay.
Hit Robbie.
Ah, he
Flat of the
misses.
blade.
You incapacitate him?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that work? On the
It
mob.
does. It does. You bring it down, but instead of the bladed edge, you flip the blade around and you whack it over the head. What icon do I want to use for this?
Sleep.
I'll just
There's
use
the
an X.
sleepy one. Yeah, that works.
An X with a yellow dot.
You know, for a split second, I forgot that mobs could be incapacitated instead of just murdered. So I was thinking we're just gonna murder these people.
Maba's
That's what.
hair.
That's funny that you did that because I was going for dramatic, and in real life you forgot you could do that.
Fairloon and Maba's, give me a... Let's see. Give me an analyze. Alright. Maba's, you see Araki bring his blade up and start swinging it down towards this Ratman creature named Robbie, and you see just at the very last second, you think he's gonna strike Robbie down, but at the very last second, you see Chris turn and the blade turn as well. So, and you just see him hit him on the collarbone with the flat. The Ratman crumple. Fairloon, the Iraqi raising his blade, and he just slams the blade into this Ratman, just taking it out, catching it right there. Seemingly doesn't it without any remorse.
I see. Is all Mavis butters.
Is Sairloon here? I don't hear Sairloon.
I'm here.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
shocked silence.
Yeah, shocked silence, really.
Shocked silence. Yeah, he just Araki apparently doesn't care who these people are. They took a swipe at him, and he's taking a swipe back.
I don't. I'm not very clear when I do it too. I was like, take him down, which you believe is also killing.
You can interpret what that means on your own, but you just saw him take this person
Just
down.
completely, like, ruined this person.
They crumbled.
To be fair, they both did attack him. Like, that wouldn't necessarily be
They
surprising.
sure don't look
Out
cute.
at one. They don't look like people.
Sairloon, it is your turn.
Man, I never got my setup action. Everyone did all their
Oh,
stuff.
what was your setup action?
I think to keep from medding, I should identify enemy, because otherwise, yeah, otherwise.
All right, go ahead and do that.
Other decisions. So I'll just do that because.
Yeah, you see the same thing. It's a little more staticky for you. For Maybuzz, it kind of just like sticks and their name just stays as it is. For you, it's flickering between Robbie and Ratman, and Jocelyn and Ratman. Just every few seconds, it, like slowly flicker back.
Okay. Okay. That clears thing. It kind of clears things up a little bit. He still freaking murdered a rat, as far as I'm concerned, but or murdered a person, I guess.
Yeah. How would Sairloon react to this?
I mean, she's.
Are you gonna keep fighting as well, or
I mean,
just too much?
hmm. What?
Ask yourself, what would Sairloon?
I mean, she's pretty freaked out. Well, there's just these monsters that just kind of come up, and if they're actually like malformed people, I mean, that's not
That's
any better. If anything, that's worse. Because I mean, like, that could be us.
it could.
But we're not that weak. It'll never be us.
Yeah, but you're talking to a person that like has never done any RPG MMO, pretty much. So like, it was a game, and then it wasn't. I'm trying to gauge what would happen. She's also half asleep.
There is that little bit of drowsiness.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what. I guess an endurance would probably be the best roll for this. I'm just gonna roll an endurance and see how well it is.
Should have drank my beer.
Uh, yeah, we can say that you shake off the drowsiness. I mean, you're still tired, but it's not going to affect your judgment.
Yeah, well, that's what I was okay. Trying to see like
Like this isn't just some fever dream.
no.
Like you understand what's going on.
So in kind of a bout of desperation, she's going to just do this. Yeah, this one. Oh wait, I need to roll damage. Hold on.
Have to actually hit.
Yeah, I have to actually roll damage. Sorry, I saw it after I clicked it.
You're doing that to who?
To Jocelyn.
Okay. Are you?
The other one, as far as
You
I'm
move
concerned,
over, correct?
dead. Yeah, I'll have to.
All right. Now the question is, first, you do. Oh wait, hold on a second. That's what I meant. Wait, why did it do that? Oh, auto no. Huh, okay. Auto, I will say. There we go. But yeah, you hit it. And yeah, you hit it, and it seems like you hurt it pretty bad just from.
Okay. End of act. Since I am aware it's a mob technically,
Yes.
but I also see that it's a person. I'm going to incapacitate it. Because regardless of what friggin' Araki did, I'm not a murderer.
Okay. Well, it is a mob, so you do knock it out. What does it look like when you knock it out? Like you bring your basic attack down. How is it any different than a killing blow?
So instead of using the blade, it will just be a pommel to the probably to the jaw would be the best place to hit.
Okay.
I know it doesn't have a really like set jaw, I guess, because of the way its mouth is, but that's where she's gonna try to strike at, is the jaw. Hopefully jostling its head to knock it out.
Okay. Yeah, you bring the pommel down and just slap it across the jaw, and you just see its jaw just like its face just stands where it is, and its jaw just moves aside and just stick there with a loud like crack sound, and then it just like crumples. It goes from standing to just like falling over, bumped where it is.
Ugh.
With its jaw very, very much at an bad angle.
Kind of after that happens, she kind of like stumbles and.
That is the end of that.
I'm just standing around, like, blade ready. I'll walk over here and keep an eye out for, like, rats Like not even paying attention to like the corpse that I left there. Well, the
Quote
dropped
unquote
body.
corpse.
Yep.
Can I do some kind of investigation
Sure. What are you
to see if I can
investigating?
find the cause of the supposed transformation of Robbie into Ratman? Is there something on his person, maybe?
You can give me a knowledge to see if you see any like marks or anything that might indicate happen. Uh, if you're looking for, let me know. A 15. Um,
Yeah, just
you
to start with, just any marks or some, maybe a magic item embedded in him.
no magic items embedded into it. When you look at his chest, you do see just like a long, straight, like what looks to be a scar. Um, that it looks so perfectly straight that you don't think it's a battle wound.
Can I look and see if there's a similar scar on Jocelyn?
Yes, you can. And when you look at Jocelyn, he too has. It's not in the same spot. He seems to have one long scar. He seems to have multiple tiny ones at different parts of his body. But they are equally straight and equally unnatural looking. Relatively naturally looking.
Right. Huh.
I will kind of just go up to here and I'll look behind me slightly and say secure them, and I'm just gonna stand there. I'm not going any further
Um,
in case anything comes down this hallway. And
got. Where is everyone right now? Pretty much where you're depicted.
Yes.
Yes.
For me.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. Heirloom, you can give me a perception.
Because I was worried about that one rat that I can't see.
Okay, let's see here.
8 rats.
Serloon, you notice over this corner, just notice that there's a rat man just hiding, or actually, yeah, that's great. It was supposed to be athletics, I remember, but whatever. He's hiding just in here, just like looking over the edge of the sewer, and as soon as he sees you look at him, just darts off.
We were being watched from
What?
over there.
Is it still there? I'm gonna ignore this and
It-
dramatically run over.
It ran down the tunnel south.
I'll just. There's nowhere for me to go without covering both. Are they secured? I just say, kind of like, not wanting to rush my companions, but at the same time, hurry the fuck up.
I don't have rope.
We don't have rope? Does the adventurer's kit come with rope?
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't the adventurous kit come with rope?
What's an adventurer's kit?
No, that's what I'm
Adventurer's
thinking.
set.
I have one.
Hold on.
Right. Yeah.
Adventure set.
Is that something you have to buy? I don't have one.
10 meters of rope.
Hell yes.
10 meters. Not meteors. Meters. 10 meters of rope. Yeah, and so I have one, and I guess
I have one.
you have one?
Yeah, I'll secure Robbie then. You know, the one I slew.
I guess I'll secure the other one? Question mark?
That would be
Um,
quite helpful.
give me operate rolls, or not operate. Yeah, operate.
That's funny because I was gonna mention something like that, and I was like, I don't know how to tie anybody up. I, uh, uh, that looks good, right? Mine looks like a fucking mess.
My
It-
ability to operate. Yeah, it looks good to me.
Looks fine.
Me inspecting his operate with my
All right,
skills.
you tie them up as adequately as you think that you can. What exactly are you doing?
We need to continue on. Is there any way?
Can we pull them out of the dungeon?
There's more of
Do
them
you
down
want to
there.
try that? I
Like,
mean, you more or less know the way to the exit, so and you know that you've cleared it out. You don't,
Yeah.
but what
as
if
far as you know.
the
Yeah.
guards attack them?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Maybe we can put them by the exit.
Yeah, most likely it would be best to also tie them to each other,
Yeah.
or something sturdy in the area near the exit.
I'm sure there's a pipe. Or the gate. We could tie them to the gate.
It's true. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's
Looking
do
for
that.
pipes, and I can't help but notice, what are these glowing mushrooms?
Huh? Oh. Oh,
Monks,
those.
scenery. Probably.
Glowing
Yeah.
mushrooms where? Oh,
Eat 'em,
Uh,
right there.
Yeah,
You could infect them if you want.
Eat 'em.
I will. As we're bringing them back towards the entrance.
Okay, give me a prop analyze.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, that's actually enough. You see that they are these things. Uh, they are these. But when you do look at them, it says that they are dormant.
Dormant, okay.
Kick 'em.
So,
You can kick them if you want.
Do it.
Do I see any stats about what they are useful for?
You can give me a knowledge roll.
Should have taken
Anytime you
herbalist.
tell me there's a knowledge roll involved. Oh shit, damn it, take the first one. Sorry, not the last one. Meant to press the place. Or,
still
Uh,
a 16.
Yeah, you know what these are. You know that these glowing mushrooms, when they're active, whenever someone enters a certain radius around them, they'll shoot out like poison, like a cloud of poison.
Like a delicious poison.
we should give these mushrooms a wide berth. They would spew a poisonous cloud at us.
Can't trust anything around here. Alright, it's. I hope they don't tear each other apart when they wake up.
Are you dragging them?
Yeah. I'm strong. I could probably throw one over my shoulder. I take 2 damage. I'm just kidding.
All right. So you're moving them to the entrance?
Mhm.
Oh, in that case. As you're dragging them to the entrance, see them start to ruffle around.
Izuna slice!
Izuna slice them immediately.
Yes.
That
Give them
will
brain
do
damage.
that will do damage to them. And you're not exactly sure how hurt they are.
how tough they are. Yeah.
I want to try something real fast.
Sleep.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
As soon as slice.
I'm gonna carbuncle to heal them,
Okay, 17.
and that just heals them, doesn't get rid of any bad effects, so they should still be incapacitated.
Yeah. Well, they're no longer incapacitated. They are tied up, though, and they're just like looking up at you, just like. Araki, you said you're carrying one?
Yeah. I need a. If it's wriggling, I want to throw it to the ground.
Alright.
Dump is better, not throw.
Give me an evasion.
Ugh.
I'll never get the 13.
Okay.
Ah.
It before you get a chance to drop it on the ground, you feel it just start like going and then you
bite.
just feel it just bite you just like right on the shoulder.
So.
We did heal 17 from earlier.
So.
When I healed the
You,
AoE.
yeah,
essentially.
you you healed everyone back up, I'm sure.
Yeah. After he takes the damage, though, I'm gonna say, wait, before we knock them out again, I want to try something. And this very well could have woken them up when I want to try anyway.
Okay.
And then, having said that, I want to see
33.
Phantasmal Heal, and it removes one bad status.
So that's 33.
Who are you using that on?
81.
Let's say Robbie.
Okay. Doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, I mean it just looks like
It's a curse of some kind.
it just looks up at you. It just looks up at you, and it just like snaps its teeth at you again, like a dog that's being held back, right? It just goes like, clop, 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 and then it's like, rah, and it's just like keeps biting at you.
All right. Well, having healed them, I was afraid that wasn't gonna work, but I had to try. I was attempting to remove bad status from them.
This is ultra bad status. Then, from what it looks like.
You're bleeding from your shoulder. Like, just imagine 2 teeth about the size of your not forearm, right? But we'll say like from the palm of your tip of your fingers, just 2 of those just like clamped on your shoulder.
Tested that. We should knock them out again.
As soon as slice.
Okay.
It'll be sort of like a coup de grace, right? I guess. Or should you want me to
yeah,
roll?
they can't. They pretty much can't defend against it. So yeah, they're knocked out again. So where do you put them?
As we start walking again, as Araki's carrying them, I'm gonna heal everyone, including the rats, back up to full.
Okay.
And then, is there any kind of piping somewhere along this path?
Piping, not so much. It doesn't seem
Great.
like that kind of like. It's the classic brick, like just brick sewers, right?
Yeah.
With the walkway and then just like the indented middle, where there's just water running, and everything's at a slight slope.
Yeah, we might just have to tie him to the gate.
The gate is made out of iron bars. But...
It's really sturdy.
Yeah, if we can, let's just tie them straight to the gate.
Okay. I will move them there.
Because that way we can get them on our way out too. Hopefully, they'll be better.
All right. So you tie them up, slumped over. You tie them to the gate. Let's go ahead and have one of you, whoever is going to do that, give me another operate. Okay.
No, you do it. Alright. After that knot I tied, you didn't want me to do it. Like, I literally looked like I was trying to tie my shoe. It's up the person.
Hmm.
Like, you pull
Alright.
one loop and it comes apart.
Well, all of you are back
Dead.
up at the gate and dead.
So.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. So now what?
Let us explore further.
That rat went south. Should we go south?
Should we try taking one outside and see if anything happens real quick?
Oh, while we're out here?
I guess while we're here, I mean, I don't know what will happen if they leave an instance.
Well, as of right now, we may be able to test that after the fact. We may find something further in, which could be the cause of their transformation. We may be able to undo it simply by going further ahead.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Pretty good smarts you got there, Mabos. Let's do that.
Don't worry, we shall return.
Let's hope that they remain there.
Should we kind of check the other passages that we've been coming up to just to make sure they're clear? Just
Okay, Maybuzz,
Like,
you
you're talking
just
about these.
sprint in there.
I don't sprint, I just assume that's the path we're taking.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're walking back.
Well,
We're walking and talking.
You do see a
Alright.
Oh gosh!
a rat man. But give me a perception roll real quick. He's not hiding or anything. Just standing there.
He's looking mighty tasty for my slicing.
Okay, all of you. Wait, well, Araki hasn't rolled.
Perception. Oh, I should be able to. Well, I mean, you said he's not hiding.
In fact,
Hey.
he's holding a torch.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, 8, 9, 10.
Royal
He,
flush.
whenever you come, I'll put him over here.
Ow. Sure.
Whenever you walk down the passage, you just see this rat man holding a torch, with like both of his hands up,
I'm
up in the air.
confused by that. That's
And-
confusing.
And he says, "No harm, no hurt."
Halt!
Speaks? You speak?
I'm pretty sure we've heard some of the other ratmen speak too.
But, like, clearly. This was, like, more clear, like, to us. It's speaking to us.
It just
You have a name.
it makes
Right.
some skittering noises.
Radagast.
Can I try to knowledge him, analyze him?
Sure.
His name is Radagast.
What are you trying to knowledge him about?
Information about his race. Does he have the flickery stuff?
Flickery stuff? Oh, he does not have the flickery stuff. I will.
Flickers some stuff.
So when you look at him, it says he's a Ratman minion. It says that his physical defense is higher than his magical defense, and that he has a bow and a shield.
Also does damage. Or
That's more or less what you get out of. He has a bow, and has a stronger physical.
That's a weird ability.
He shields another rat.
I have that.
He also has the humanoid Ratman and night vision tags. He is not a mob.
Okay. So who takes the 10 direct damage? The minion he uses his skill?
Him.
Yes, he takes the 10 and they recover 5 and remove their incapacitated dead tag.
Okay. For a second, I was thinking like himself or whoever he used that on healed 5 and then took 10.
And took 10 immediately.
That's why I was confused. Anyway,
I modified the link.
okay, cool.
And he just looks at you and. Of course we talk.
Rocky's that, but
English. English. He
What,
talks English.
what's your purpose for approaching us like this?
We no want fight.
Then what is it that you want?
We want left alone. No more invasions. No more killing.
Well, unfortunately, we're here to find some people. Some people that were taken.
Yes, people taken, yes.
Can you give them to us then? Can you cure them?
Sure.
Yes. Our friends Robbie and Jocelyn back there, that you made into the Ratman.
What? Oh, no, not me. Me just work. Me give messages.
Then who did turn them?
Smart Ratman. Smarter than me. He-
And is it this Ratman's wish that we leave peacefully as well?
Yes. Maybe. I do not know. I no want be killed. I just bring message. Bring you to them. Talk. Please no kill.
Then bring us to this smart Ratman.
You no kill. You no stab.
Not you, at least. If we are attacked by any of your companions, cannot say the same for them.
Oh. Yes. Yes, no stab. No kill. Follow. And then he just starts, he doesn't go into the wall, but yeah.
Fades into the wall and fades out further down the pipe. Okay. Start following.
Okay. In that case, since all of you, or he stops at these corpses, and he leans next to them for a second, and you just see him do the like thing where he puts his hand over their eyes and like closes their eyes, and like he arranges like their arms over his stomach, like rest, brother, and then he just continues on. Right whenever he does that, they disappear. Like their bodies start to fade away. But after that,
Ouch. Oh, excuse me.
we will do this. And he goes into this room. And when you follow him into this room, you just see a rat man to the side holding another one of the those feral rat creatures. And he's just like holding it back, like, and it's just like a rabid dog, just like trying to get out of his grip and like bite at you guys, and just hear him say, "No, no, hey."
I'm gonna analyze it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we identify that creature?
I want to see who it is.
Go ahead and give me.
Where is my knowledge button? There it is.
Knowledge.
Okay, Serloon, you're getting flickering, but you don't you don't get it long enough to see what this person's name is. Maybos, you get the flickering, and you get that this person's name is it is Rosia.
Okay. This appears to be Rosia. There's still the child's mother missing.
Another one turned. Who's turning them? Can you get that out of them?
The smart rat, apparently. We are to have an audience with.
The smart rat.
I always forget that the pop-ups roll 20. I held them. Let me do. Okay. So he stops and he says, he points to the left tunnel and he says, "Boss through there. They talk to you there."
I'm gonna be surrounded when we go in there. Is everyone okay with this?
If If it means helping people,
I'm not happy about this, and I'll proceed with that.
Okay.
Heading down the left.
She has a point, but this is like totally dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely dangerous. So, who enters first?
Do you want me to, Mavas? I know you're more of the diplomat, but if you're afraid of taking arrows immediately to the face if we walk inside, I can take the lead.
I'm hoping these creatures aren't as uncouth, I'd assume. With the one extending a leaf of, shit,
Peace.
what's the term? Yeah, leaf, sort of. I can go first.
Very well. I'll be right behind.
Oh, alright. Hold on a second. I am.
plot loading. Loading cutscene.
Yeah, loading cutscene.
We're actually taking an elevator up slowly to hide the loading screen.
That's what it is. Okay, as you enter the room, it is a very well lit room, so you can see it all. And a player.
As a lot of
That's
rats.
Rat.
You see just a line of what look to be big, brutish rats in a what can only be described as like a throne room.
I'm gonna call those rat berserkers.
You may.
Want to know what they're actually called?
Would you like to
Analyze the room, but I'm calling them rat berserkers.
Yeah, math analyze. That's such a good. Such
Okay. So 16. Okay, I will reveal all of the you.
Just to you.
Ratman Bonehead. Oh gosh.
Nice.
Those are the big beefy guards. They have just it seems like on their wrists they just have like jagged pieces of metal tied to them. And they also look rather buff. Like there's no other way for me to describe it, just like as they are just swole.
They swole.
They swole.
DEY swole.
There's this little guy. He
Oh, did I lose them? Oh no.
as for their specific attacks and things, I can let you know them as them, or I can tell you right now. It really depends on what you would like to know. Then there's this one in the back. It's almost wearing like a lab coat-ish kind of thing. It's wearing more clothes than the other one, and it's definitely like hunched over, and it's got like bottles and stuff all over near it, and it's looking at you with with interested eyes as you walk in.
I would like to know the attacks of the Ratman Harvester. but I don't really care to know the Stinger or Bonehead just yet.
Okay. He can throw. Know that he throws some kind of chemical. There's two of them, and they do two different things. One it will poison you, and the other will make the person hate top hurt themselves.
Okay.
And the final one, this one is Big Rat. He's about like 6 foot, right? And he is definitely the most swole, and his hair is like finely combed, and for a rat he actually looks I wouldn't say dapper, but he looks like he's taken care of. And he's sitting in a big wooden, or not wooden, stone throne. This one in particular, I will let you know that his tags are Boss, Humanoid, Ratman, and Night Vision. And it says his name is Search, and that the Harvester is Znal.
Surgeon. Okay. Alright. I will approach.
This one takes a step up, and it kind of like it does like a ratty sniveling-ish kind of bow with it, like almost like a kung fu bow, right? Where it's got like its hand in its fist in its palm, but it's got like it holds it up to its chin, and it kind of looks like it's groveling, but it just like gives you a slight bow, and it says, "Adventure, greetings."
I'll look at it and give a nod, but not really say anything. And I'm striding forward with my like hands crossed behind my back.
It holds its little hand out, and it says, "No, weapons."
I just hold out my empty hands.
It just tilts its head, and it takes a step forward towards you. And it starts reaching its hands out towards your robe.
My robe.
Robe. And
I have no weapons.
you feel its hands just like dig into your pockets. Start digging into your pockets. You see it pull out the ocarina, and it just looks at it, and it just like stuffs it back in your pocket, and then it like pulls out the encyclopedia, and it kind of like shakes it around and looks at it, and it's like, puts it back in. Does the same thing with the bag of turnips, but he like holds it up, like sniffs it. It's like,
You will return that, or you.
it just says here, and then it just like drops the bag of turnips in your hand. Then it looks over at you, Araki. Says, "Weapons."
Good night.
Araki,
I'm
we cannot
muted.
hear you.
I'm muted. So I am his guard. I want to lie about this. Like, I am his guard. It is. I'm terrible at lying. My religion that I keep my weapon on me. I'm going to lie.
Give me a negotiate.
That's a terrible lie that he couldn't come up with.
Give me a negotiate.
Pow!
Aw.
It just stares at you for a moment, just looks at you and like tilts its head. It's like, eh?
I look at Maybuzz for like.
And then it says, ah, stay here. And then it just like scurries back over here. And you hear it like leaning over, and it's like whispering, like, you don't hear anything, but it just see the big rat just stare at you, Rocky, and his eyes just pierce through you. But then he looks over to the rat and just gives it a slow nod, and then it just runs back over, and he says, ah, okay.
All right.
And,
So, I keep my. I'm able to at least keep my weapon stowed on my person.
he doesn't seem to move.
Nothing.
I'll move him there real quick. Before I would have been a little closer before he'd actually gotten over there, so I'll just have him move up to there.
It just says, weapons.
So she kind of like is startled by him, but she'll like reach
Weapons.
off to her sheath with her sword, and she'll be like slowly put it into his hand.
He just kind of grabs it out of your hand, and says, good. And he just like scurries over here. Okay. It doesn't seem like he pretty much just scurries over to the side, and then they're just kind of all watching you. They didn't ask you to move forward or anything. They're
I'm
just
going to
kind of
start
left you there.
striding forward, my hands behind my back, you know, like the regal walk.
The rats kind of just like scurry under your feet out of the way. And they kind of hiss at you as you walk by, like. Start, Lurch, Start takes a step forward, though you don't know him. You
Dead
hear in his big boom. Adventures. Why have you come to our sewer?
We've come looking for our missing people. And we have found some.
He pauses and we have seen no adventurers enter our home.
Not adventurers, people of the land. We need them back.
He pauses and he says, "You mean the intruders, the ones who entered into our home without our permission?"
Ah, see. But this is within the city limits of our home. But yes,
He
you are to undo what you've done to them and have them returned.
he just hisses at you and he just goes, take away the surface home of our ancestors, and you are now saying that this is no longer our home?
I just look around at the sewers. This is simply the underbelly of our city.
He he just goes back and he sits down on his throne, and you can give me a let's go with an analyze roll. Anyone who wants.
I'm too busy formulating an idea.
Guess I'll give it a shot.
Oh. I can't communicate my idea at all, or what I think, without it sounding obvious as hell.
All right, Mabuz, did you want to roll as well?
Did
Or not Mabuz, Araki.
Nah.
Oh, you don't want to analyze him? Okay, that's fine. Mabuz and Serloon, whenever Mabuz says this is the underbelly, you just see him kind of frown, and in his eyes there's just like a sudden flash of sadness as he just like slumps back onto his throne. And he just stares at all of you for a moment. And he just says, "What is it that you want, adventurers?"
you were to undo the transformation you've applied to the people that were stolen, and we will bring them out of here.
He snaps and he says, "No one was stolen."
Well, however you see it, the transformation to them will be undone. And then we will bring them back to the surface.
He just looks over his shoulder and he says, "Now." And then, like, sniveling, like slunched over and just doing the whole, like, hand and fist, like, rubbing his hands together, and he's says, the intruders, they want them back. Says, why? He just looks over back at you guys and just says, "I don't know."
Don't know.
They seem to be of some importance. Adventurers always looking for an excuse to murder and kill from us. The surface dwellers always taking.
Mavis, your call, I say.
Are they looking at us for a response, or are they just talking among themselves?
Now they're just kind of staring at you.
Okay.
I'm going to communicate sort of like what I'm thinking about. It's just like it's gonna be like your call, Mabus. This seems more of like a raid level kind of task.
Yeah.
That's what I. Okay, so you understand.
I'll nod back to that. But then looking back to Shrich, it doesn't matter why we want them. Only that we do. Know that like you said, we are only looking, or we do only need an excuse. But if you were to undo the transformation and give them back to us, we wouldn't have one, and we would leave and be on our way. We wouldn't have a need to take back the sewers.
He kind of just like slams his hand down on his throne and says, and I lost where I was going. Ah. Uh, he just hisses. And he just says, "Why can we just not be free?"
Well,
Just want peace.
then give them back to us.
He looks over at the Ratman Harvester, says, and the Ratman Harvester just takes a step forward, and he just says, yes, well, yeah, you see here, you may take them, but the other part may be a problem. I have not found a way to, I did not think of finding a way to, reverse the process, you see.
Oh. Well,
I-
that could be a problem.
I grip my teeth at that, clench my fist.
He just says, we are not, we're not, we did not mean them any harm. We are just trying to learn, you see. For science, you.
Experiment. I say, to correct his words.
Yes, I'm sorry. I do not have the books that people from the surface have. Learning is very hard for us down here.
I understand. Unfortunately, we will need to fix it.
Are there others you haven't turned yet?
He just says, no, but one success, yes. Very exciting, very exciting.
Success? What do you mean?
Yes, not a beast. Not confused. Understand us. Able to talk with us and the what is word you say? Peace talker. With us, for us.
I'm not liking this. I'm just shooting glances at between like Mabas and Sirloon.
Yeah. Um. reverse this.
Uh,
I don't.
he just kind of like scratches behind his ear. Uh, uh, but I don't know how.
Then we shall be back. And once we have cleansed these sewers, we will figure it out.
Search actually stands up and he says, "Threat? You're threatening our family?" Yeah.
Mabus walk behind me this way to leave.
And Zurch just says, "Eh, for anyone, told you peace, not work. Surface dwellers, savages, stealers, burners, takers."
But we don't experiment on your people.
So it's okay for you guys to steal the free will of us. How do you expect to make peace with people who, if you do the exact same thing that they do?
Yeah, people from surface, no, listen. We have to make them listen. Only listen if they one of us. Only understand us. They know us.
We're here listening now, and we're trying to understand, but without having to. I'm like struggling to find words. Like, the only reason we're down here is because our people went missing. And now we find that you're down here experimenting and turning them into more of you all.
Uh, he just uh he just looks at you, all of you, and he's. We tried talk 200 years, never listen.
We are not them from 200 years ago.
And he just tilts his head and he says, "No, still come in, still kill, still find us, treat us like game, take our fangs and our teeth and leave our bodies, happy and smiles, giggles as you kill us all."
And again, you can giggle as you torture our kind.
The now walks up and he says, "Oh no, it's no laughing matter."
It's science, as you put it.
They didn't ask for that.
He that he just looks confused. They just look kind of confused, and they just say, "What else we do?"
You can leave these lands. There are other places out there.
Cannot leave. Kill us if we leave. Always looking for excuses to kill us.
If you weren't here, we wouldn't be able to kill you.
He just hisses, and the hunched over one just says, "And maybe you not understand, cannot leave, have to purpose of experiment, making people that can leave. We are not allowed to leave. No one come to
Then you
talk.
Then you
So
should
we-
experiment on your own kind.
Yeah.
No, don't you see? He's trying to merge his kind with people of the land so they can leave the instance.
I understand, but they're experimenting on people of the land. They should experiment on their own kind.
And he just says, "You think we have not? We tried. Still, uh, it, uh, still the demons of blue still pop up, and if we try to leave, our history not so different than people of land, as you may think. Not fair. Never been fair." Uh, meanwhile, the Dirch kind of just looks at Snell and he says, "We waste breath. They just savages looking for blood. Knew this day would come. Should have listened to Man in Cloak. Should have joined. Listen to you. You said peace. But
You
no.
still can have peace, but you should know that if you attack us here, we will come back in numbers, and there will not be a single one of you.
He just looks at you and he says, "You already threatened. You already say you come back with more. I understand raid. No word raid. Hear adventure talk of raid.
Yes, he's saying if you kill us, then people are gonna get angered up there, and they're gonna send more people to deal with you guys. If that were to happen, we want to find a resolution that doesn't involve everyone dying.
No. No, he's saying he's pointing at you, Maybuzz, like standing up. He making demands. He telling. He no looking for resolution. He looking to dominate.
Well, if you're not willing to undo what you've done, leave us with no other course of action.
The hunched over Ratman's now kind of like raises his hand a little and he says, "Eh, eh, not that won't. That don't know how to." But uh, understand. We understand better now. We we uh we have figured out how to make our peoples together now. Just looking for well, we we were going to send success out and ask for volunteer for uh,
Volunteer.
representative, but I guess that isn't going to work now. And then he just kind of hangs. Any benefit of surgery? Was looking forward to it.
Did you not simply corrupt the people of the land into a rat person, or did you literally combine one of your people into them?
Oh, actually, very hard and complicated. Took a long time to figure out. Uh, lots of magic. and lots of magic. Very tiring. Um, but figured it out. No longer hurts. And no more bad things. Just all good. All good.
You should simply make yourselves more like the people of the land rather than make the people of the land like you.
He actually stops and like starts scratching his head, and he's like, uh, uh, well, uh, well, we were, but now we're not, and we can't go back. Doesn't work that way. Can't go in reverse.
Untrue. That is a lie. We've firsthand witnessed this ourselves. It can be done.
He's just kind of staring at you, like, what?
Remember the vampire?
I don't know, vampire. Wait. He looks at Arch. Vampire? He's just quiet.
The vampire Cinderella? Are you saying there's some kind of like?
No. The vampire. The count is it? He's not a count. Oh, he's in our notes.
How he walked.
Adgar. Yeah,
Okay.
Adgar. We were, the mage was able to, do
Wait.
some magic.
Tell how the process can be reversed.
Wait, what?
You said can be reversed. Tell us how to
No.
reverse it.
No. Someone can be allowed into the city. Instead of creating that, we should be able to keep, the big blue guys from killing your liaison. Is that it?
Or what?
Speaker,
Talker.
talker.
There, he just takes a step back, and they're just like talking to each other. And then they're like, they take a step forward and they say, yes, we already found way.
Instead of having to change them, we can actually have one of you be able to talk.
You can do that.
We know someone who can.
And that is why what you have done to them is especially heinous. It is unacceptable.
Zert stands, looks at all of you, and he says, "How do we know this is not some adventure trap, some surface dweller trickery?"
We can bring Adgar to see you, if you wish, and you can see for yourself. since he is allowed within the city.
And he can let one of us in town, in in the
He
surface town.
cannot, but the one that allowed him in might be able to do something for
Well, why
one of.
would we need to see this person? Bring the person who can let us go to surface town.
Before that, you will have to undo what you've done to our people.
Uh, uh, I can. Hmm. 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 May take work. May take lots of work. He looks. The groveling ones now looks over and he says, uh, I could try. Um, that uh, would learn a lot, actually. Huh? Why I not think about doing that before? Learn a lot. Learn a lot building thing and learn a lot taking them apart too. Hmm. And he just takes a step to the side and he starts mulling. Uh, and the big one just says, "No, stop. Um, stop. Pay attention. Focus. Can you do it or not?" Um, maybe. Don't know. Haven't tried. He 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 once again looks at uh, all of you and he says, "If we try, uh, if you bring us person, uh, if you bring the person that bring us, that can bring one of us to Surface Town, uh, we may, we will agree to try to reverse, but we need guarantee. Need some guarantee." He points towards you, Sarloon. Uh, she can stay.
What, me?
Or, hmm. Or big one. She, she, she speak nice word. Trust her most. She can leave. Big one. Big one can stay.
Which
He's
one is he
pointing
pointing to?
you at you, Araki.
I'm sorry, Rocky.
Uh, he points at Maybuzz and he says, "Not him. Don't want him here. Want him gone. Want him to."
I look at Mabel's. Do you want me to leave?
No, you stay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They essentially want you as a hostage.
Yeah, sure, I'll tank. I'll tank hostaging.
Gosh.
Alright, we can go ahead and go get the one who would allow a representative and see if we can start negotiation. Don't worry. If things don't pan out, boys can go to option B. I'm just
No,
saying that to Rocky, not out loud.
Yeah.
I have full
Okay.
confidence everything will work out.
I don't. Look, it does. It never does.
I have full confidence that even if option A doesn't work, option B will.
Mabuz has full confidence that even if Araki dies, Mabuz will be perfectly okay, and that's what matters.
Oh gosh. Oh man. Uh,
Option B is gathering a raid and killing everything in here.
gosh.
Every week
Oh.
resets.
Every week for the rest of eternity. I'm sure they would enjoy that.
You just hear waiting.
We're gonna go get him then. So we'll be back.
You just see him nod, and you just see uh the Ratman take a step to the side. And he just says, "Okay, go, bring him here." Uh, now, go get go get what would he go get the surface ones and start working on them.
I kind of like wave over to the rat. That's this one over here. Like, my weapon.
Her sword.
My sword.
And my axe.
He
So,
he looks over at the big rat sitting in the chair, and he just nods. Or he doesn't say anything. He just pulls it out and hands it to you, and steps away very quickly,
Thank
out of
you.
sword range.
Yeah. Thank you.
uh,
We'll be back, Araki.
yeah.
This one is actually walking with you, like walking beside you.
Okay.
And then he walks over to this one. And, where are the other two? And then it just kind of shrugs. Says, huh? He just says, "Away."
We brought Robbie and Jocelyn to the entrance.
You brought a what to the entrance?
The two or at closer to the entrance of the gate, close to the gate.
The other two that are like this, like Rosia here.
Oh, well, why are they there? And then he just scurries off and he says, "I'll go get them." And he just starts like running.
Yes, he can do all the work.
And you see him just like disappear around a corner. And then you just see him like a few minutes later with these two. And they're both awake now, and he's just like leading them by like the ropes on their neck, like, "Come on, come on, come on."
Yeah.
They snap, they stop, and they start snapping at you and howling at you. No, bad, this way. And then he just starts like dragging them. All right, and now we will split this in Oh, and by the way, you don't see these. They're gone.
They faded away
They
before,
faded
right?
away.
Yes. He closed their eyes and then they vanished.
Yep.
Well, we will split this up. Araki,
Mm-hmm.
you are alone in sewer alone. Your friends, supposedly, uh, they just kind of leave. They're in a strangely positive mood. Maba's in a less positive. But yeah, they seemingly didn't think too hard about just leaving. Uh,
I mean, I was always down for just bringing a raid.
so, you're kind of just standing there. And they're just, Search is just kind of staring at you. And he just says, "Oh, tell me about this religion."
Tell them about your job.
Mm. Religion. Well, now, I'm gonna continue to lie and mention how I'm going off samurai movie knowledge that I must like
Nice.
never let it leave like my side. It can represent family. I am legit throwing every single samurai thing.
He's just sitting there and nodding and like, hmm, hmm. All about family. He says, he's like, he's asking like,
Well,
so you, you, uh, you protect your family.
yes. And there's even a legend that a village was going to be attacked once, and 7 stood up to the many. And I go off on that.
Uh,
I start
he,
speaking samurai movies.
he, he just starts talking and he just starts like, yeah, yes, that reminds us of our people. Uh, our story, the few stood up to the many. Uh, our story, not end happy.
Shame.
And he just nods and he says, yes.
Oh man.
He he more or less says, uh, oh, he asks you to turn your weapon over to him. Um,
I'm already screwed, so yeah, here. I have an Odachi in the bag.
So you just tell him a lot about samurai movies, and
Mm-hmm.
he seems very interested. Uh,
So I
the
rocky got
whole
into it.
yeah the whole the idea of like honor and respect really hits him, especially the respect aspect of it, like you're respecting your opponent
Mhm.
kind of business. And that seems to really catch his attention, and he's like, I understand, and like I understand uh, being underestimated, things of that nature. Um, give me a negotiation roll.
All right. Sheet. POW. I say that because it's POW based. Damn it.
Aw.
Oh,
Uh, well,
Fine.
he doesn't like confess his love to you, but you do get him to talking a little bit. It's very awkward at first, you know. For a while, it's just like you know, you're just there and sharing the space, but then uh he like at he occasionally asks you things like, well, what does this thing mean? What does that mean? Um, tell me about the surface. Um, you know, tell me about this religion. Uh, but he starts talking to you a little bit more and more, and he does if you'll if you'll listen to him and you'll let him talk, then more or less he'll tell you kind of just the TLDR of you know his people, um, trying to get you to kind of understand, um, if you would like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll
Let
just.
let us go to game one, I suppose.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so more or less in the time that you're stuck there, he basically tells you that when the first sundering event happened, um, he says that these are all stories like told by his like forefathers and forefathers, but like during the first like sundering, right, that uh brought monsters into the world. That's the way he describes it, is there was this sundering that brought monsters into the world before the time of adventures. Um, there were um, the the uh, the all thin ones um, captured his ancestors, and uh, that his ancestors were already outcasts, um, and that because society had shunned them already, um, that they drug them and uh, turned them uh, into the kin of rats and banished them to the sewers just because they were, he says, just because they were different, or just because they were unwanted, and that's been their life more or less ever since. Not allowed to leave, and he stresses a lot, getting cold for no reason other than existing. Uh, that's more or less how he sees the world, as just uh, like uh, that they are the ones that have been thrown away, and that their ancestors on the surface uh, have put them down there to curse them and to vent them, uh, use them as the source of villainy when it is in fact the surface dwellers uh, who have committed the sins against their people. That's more or less what he believes in his little folktale. If you would like to add or comment on anything, he does say that when the adventures came, things got much worse because the adventures began to hunt them without remorse. That they had no connection to them, to the adventures, so they had no understanding of why they were hunted, but that they have just been doing everything they can to defend themselves ever since. And that they went from a semi-civilized society. He kind of is thinking about this in like an over-fantasized kind of way. Like he makes it out like they had this great underground civilization or something, that things were so much greater until the adventures arrived. But since like the adventures arrived, like they've been um, like living in squalor, that these sewers are all that they have, and that they live like the rats that they resemble. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like he has a very high opinion of adventures in particular. All he sees adventures as the people that kill his family.
Just over and over.
Yeah, just over and over. Like he even says that he's had 12 daughters and he's seen them all killed by adventurers, and that he eventually just gave up because he didn't want to bring a family into the world just to have them slaughtered again. And that's more or less it. Uh, would you like to say anything?
Uh, I'm s- I'm still pretty angry, but I guess I mean I'm trying to be understanding, but I'm trying to see how in my head I would mention such things instead of just smiling and nodding. I want to like when he gives opportunities to like comment on it, I want to try and just match like by asking a little more detail.
All right. About what things?
Uh, his daughter's names, if he remembers them.
Yeah, he
Little things like that, just to
it,
show that I am involved in the conversation.
yeah, he tells you their names that you don't really remember them because they're like
There's a lot of them, yeah.
there's a lot of them, and it's not traditional names like you understand it. It sounds like rat noises to you. Um, but yeah, he does notice that you are paying attention, and he does make the remark that this is the first time ever spoken with an adventurer, and that um, uh, oftentimes that before this moment he was starting to think that adventurers were just weren't actually people, but just like vengeful spirits,
Hmm.
just like spirits of death.
We are though. We kind of are though.
Yeah, especially because it seems that you've always come back. But yeah, we can go back to the.
Okay.
So
All right.
Okay.
Well,
That's
guys,
what I
it
thought, but I need to ask.
it is late, and this would be a decent spot to call it if you guys want.
That
That's
works.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.